Clutch Trucker filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience, and apparently a tired one. That is Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog.
Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning into another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Alright, here it is, Monday the 13th. We're driving east on I-80 in Indiana. You can see the orangish looking sun up there on the dash cam in the sky. Almost never up here on I-80 in Indiana on the turnpike. I just don't feel like paying extra money to drive. And, but I'm running behind thanks to that whole tire issue if you watched my last video. So yeah, I'm choking up the money, you're coughing it up to pay Indiana. It's like, you know, somewhere between 48 and 60 bucks, I can't remember what it is, for just the privilege of driving across Indiana's lousy roads. Thanks, Indiana. Anyway. Yeah, if you watched my last video, it ended up being well over 17 hours it took from the time I started trying to find a place to get a tire, to get my tire replaced, my drive tire. It was my inside axle, right passenger side rear axle on the drive, on the tractor that was completely flat. I mean, you know, because it was just thunk, it was just hanging on there. So I had to get it replaced because I've got this full load. It was just going to shred apart if I didn't. And then that causes more trouble, can take out airlines and a whole bunch of other problems. But yeah, it took forever, and I thought I was getting a matching tire, but it was close. It was still a Dayton tire, but it wasn't the exact same model of the one I had. This is the one I ended up getting is an open shoulder tire, and the ones I have on there are closed shoulder tires. I'll show you the difference.
Alright, there's my brand new tire. That is an open shoulder. As opposed to the tire right next to it, that's a closed shoulder. Otherwise, the tread pattern is pretty similar. But you can see how much thicker the tread is on the new one. But that's about 100,000 miles right there on that one.
But anyway, finally got it done. Like I said in the last video, you know, everybody's looking for people, and people aren't willing to work anymore. And so there's not technicians anywhere available. So it's kind of hard to keep running if you can't get a tire replaced. But so now I'm running a whole day behind. So we're still on the way to Rome, New York. Like I say, I'm running the turnpike because I'm trying to make up some time. While I was waiting, I took advantage of the time and did replace my reverse light on the tractor, which had been out for a while. And I can show you some video on that. It's fairly easy to replace. Actually, the hardest part of doing the whole job, I had to end up rewiring it, which that's not the hard part, because I used my new torch and some shrink tubing, but shoving the little thing back in the frame in that rubber grommet, that's what ended up being the hard part. Yeesh.
Alright, got my hat light on. Don't know how well you can hear me because it's pretty noisy out here. I'm going to try to replace this reverse light right here. It was out of my last inspection. They let me fly with it. I bought a new one. So, hopefully this one is unplug and plug in. We'll give it a shot. Alright, there's the light. No, that's not it. It's right there. It's unplugged. I thought one of these studs was broken on the plug, but I think maybe it only takes two. So we'll try swapping it out and see. Alright, there's the old light. Just got a rubber grommet holding it in. So we'll see if the new light works. Okay, well, it wasn't just... I had to replace the little plug on the light because the old plug wouldn't go into the new light. So I did the old shrink tubing fix right here, splice the wires together, shrink the tubing down with my brand new torch, and it makes a nice weatherproof seal. And I dropped the grommet on the ground down there, and I'm just going to get that, stick the light back through, and we're done. Alright, now I've stuck the new grommet on there with the light wires coming out, and now we just got to stuff the light back inside until it fits. Well, I couldn't get it to go in that way, so what I ended up having to do is put the light in the rubber grommet, go back on the back side, and just shove the rubber part through first and work it with a little flathead screwdriver, and that finally got it into place. But that was the part that took so much longer than the wiring part. Crazy, but I got it replaced.
I ended up catching a couple of trucks being Ass-Wagons on video. This first one is out in Nebraska. It was I think around just past Ogallala going east, and it was near Big Spring. It looks like he went down this side dirt road, which your truck should not be on, and was trying to stay on the road, and his trailer dropped and aimed up into the air. Is kind of interesting.
And now the ever-famous clutch trucker zoom and slow-mo. What are you doing out there, driver? You should not be on that road. It's obviously a dirt road, not for trucks. What do you think? Hello! Yep. Yeah, that's a big mistake. And now you're stuck. That's going to be a $2,000 tow job. What do you think? Check out this guy, this Swift driver. While I was waiting there after I finally got done at Brooklyn, Iowa, I see this guy dump crap out his window. It looks like watermelon or something on the ground. And then he dumps his drink out on top of that. What a jerk. Look at this. That Swift driver just dumped out what looks like, I don't know, watermelon maybe? And threw his drink out there as well. Gotta love it, baby. And people wonder why truck drivers have a bad reputation. Because of guys like this. Let's see, Swift number 201367. You're an asshole.
All right, here we are later in the day. It's been raining ever since Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm now on I-90. Oh, someone got busted. Yeah. In Buffalo, New York. I was on the phone with Bob earlier, and I was saying, actually, there are no buffalo in the United States. We only have bison. We do not have buffalo. Buffalo are only in Asia. It's a little trivia for you. Yep, Ben, it was heavy rain there for a while in Erie, and now we're making our way to Waterloo to the Petro. That's where I'm going to stay tonight. My appointment did get rescheduled for tomorrow, which will be Tuesday the 14th at 11 a.m. I stopped in Kingsville, Ohio at the TA there and grabbed a shower, and it was one of them good ones, yeah. One of them blast you against the wall types. I don't consider it a good shower unless it's blasting me against the wall and I have to fight really hard to get back towards the shower head. That's a good shower, yeah. But, yeah, speaking of showers, been driving in the rain here for quite a while. I'm hoping by the time I get to Waterloo, it'll stop so I can take Rusty out before we hit the sack tonight and deliver tomorrow. Ray already got me another load, picking up, I can't remember the name of the town, somewhere about 80 miles away in New York. A stop in Cole Township, Pennsylvania for Wednesday, and then finally in Johnson City, Tennessee. So we'll be heading back south.
Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Still that truck that went off that dirt road. You're going, what? What were you thinking? Hello? All right. Hope you enjoyed some of the dash cam stuff and some more updates on the... He's yawning again, I tell you. It hasn't been that long a day. Yes, it was a long one, but, you know. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. As always, please subscribe. Please like and comment if you'd like to. Only if you'd like to. Get to your comments sometimes takes a day or two or three because I'm a working truck driver. Don't forget about Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. So let me get this straight. You had me put an abnormal brain in a 7.5 foot long, 54-inch wide gorilla. Alrighty, strip is preloaded. Oh, he almost had it. Almost had it. Come on, come on. Get in position. There you go. Rusty with his big and strip bounty.
Ah, yes. Take the first couple of bites, give us the happy dog look. Come on, Rusty. We don't want to look at the top of your head, dog. Come on. Look up here! I guess he's too into his strip tonight. Rusty. There he goes.